And welcome back to Intuitive Energies. I'm here to talk about the full moon in Aries and how that's going to affect our sign. The first thing that I think about in Aries is it is the sign directly after us. It's also, we bring in the back and they bring in the front. In other words, we're the last sign of the zodiac and they are the first sign in the zodiac. So definitely a world to fool transition here. And when you've come up with the world at the end, when you've been through a cycle, you want to implement everything that you've figured out in the new cycle, right? You want to just kind of move it forward and get it done. And that's what I feel is coming in. We might have to temper that a little bit though, Pisces, because what happens with that is Aries is very action oriented, right? And in that passion, we can probably, Aries is very passionate, and they're very, Aries, a little bit like, I've said that before, like yesterday, bull in a china shop, you know, like my way, let's move, let's do, let's go. And that's all well and fine, but it can come off as really, I guess, rude, right? Because when you blurt out things without really thinking about it, you have to be careful with that sort of energy. So it's got a lot of get it done, because you can see that something can come from it, especially for yourself. But just, you have to temper it a little bit with everything. It's very passionate. Aries is very, very, very passionate sort of energy. A lot of fire here. So, okay. Find a solution with focus. Okay, so for the upcoming week, the energy I'm reading is going forward and kind of doing your own thing. And if you hit a snag, find a solution, but focus and continue your way. So I think that focusing on things, not trying to impose your view on just everybody, because sometimes it's just we're excited and the energy coming in, you just want to, you know, do. But you just have to be careful. So what came in with this is cool your emotions. In other words, it's almost like cool your enthusiasm a little bit. Like bring it forward, but just don't run people over with it. I would think that's the best thing I can offer at this point with that sort of energy. I'm going to pick another card from here, and we're going to see what else we can pick up from this, Pisces. I'm going to have the weekly reading later on today, so I hope that you can join us. New moon in Leo, shine. Right. So, I like the word shine because, like I said, Aries, very brilliant, very, shiny and excited and happy. So the best thing you can do with that energy right now is just shine your best self. I love the sunflowers, all of that beautiful, bright energy of the sun, okay? So just bring that through, bring it in, let it shine, let it flow, let it be resplendent, magnificent, vibrant, confident, but not a lawnmower, like mowing down everything as you're going, cutting everything off. So hold it back. I would say, you know, let it shine, but hold it back a little bit. Let the anticipation build. Eventually this full moon energy is going to dissipate a little bit, and then you can really take that Aries energy and move it into action, like real action that's going to bring the excitement and happiness through everything. Help us through it while we are working our way towards the next new moon, which will be in Scorpio, and also solar eclipse. Okay, so yeah, the solar eclipse. Yeah, it's gonna bring in, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna mute the energy a little bit, but it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. A lot of fire energy coming in the month of October. Pretty. Fire's pretty. It's warm too. I like it. October is when I start my fireplace in my home for heating, and I love that. I love that so very much. Oh, I'm taking from the Star Codes Astro. All of these decks, there's a link below where you can find the cards. And if you do use the links, I get a little something, supports the channel. It's awesome. Okay, doesn't cost you anything extra. It's just I help them promote on Amazon, and then they reward me for it. It's not a ton, but it's enough. It's good. Every little thing helps. Strength, here you go. You have the Leo energy there again. Okay, dignified, beautiful. Okay, so I love the fact that they're putting dignified. I'm sensing the 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. I'm feeling the 4 of Wands. I'm feeling the celebration of strength and happiness. We're going to look at this. Love this deck, by the way. I don't use it enough. Maybe I use it next week. What do you guys think? Maybe I use this one next week. Okay, so we really get into the nitty-gritty. A planet is at its strongest when it is essentially or accidentally dignified in a sign or placement that aligns with its nature and adds strength. For example, Mars is its most Mars-like when in Scorpio or Aries. Okay. Do you love this stuff? I love this stuff, right? Magic. Ding. I should put little stars here. Go boop. Maybe I'll do that. Stars. Look at that. Magic. Okay. For example, Mars is most Mars-like when it's in Scorpio or Aries, the two signs it rules, or in Capricorn, in which a strong sign of leadership. A dignified planet is like the soccer player who happens to be out in front and free, in the exact right place to receive a pass. Action. Your voice matters. Trust that you are what's needed here at this moment. You are in your element in the right place at the right time. So you are not in Aries. We are in Aries energy. So you're in the right place at the right time, but you have to handle the energy properly, right? You have to watch your words, your communication. We were talking about that yesterday. A lot of communication. We have to learn how to express ourselves in a much more fruitful manner, okay? It says if you are in your element, I will put, if you are in your element and it's the right place at the right time, you have an advantage. And it's up to you to make a choice and run with the ball. Dodge the obstacles and look for opportunities just beginning to emerge. Have faith in yourself. You have what it takes even if you don't know it yet. It's up to you to tap into your potential and find the resources within. Play with your strengths. Use your contacts. Sing the song that best fits your voice. Do so with humble respect for the process. This situation is strong enough for you to fulfill your potential without stepping on another person to get ahead. And that's what I'm talking about. This just cool your emotions. Don't go too far. Don't run people over with what you're thinking, because you may want to. You may just want to talk. Okay, you may want to, I need to share, I need to tell you. And what were you talking? You just passed over them, right? So, the wind is with you, but you will not do the work, for you. Take the lead, do your work, and bring your team along with you. Challenge. It may be tempting to take over. Yes, it's time for you to shine. Oh, I can't. It's time for you to shine. And I'm reading this card. Time for you to shine. But bring everyone along with you rather than dominate them, or you may be left high and dry once this game is over. Okay, so the gift of this card is, for weeks, months, or lifetimes you have prepared for this moment. The muscles you've built in body and soul and understanding you have accrued are needed here at this time and place. So it says you have everything you need to do this in the right way. In the right way. This is perfect. So many perfect readings. Beautiful. So beautiful. I love it when things come together. George Peppard, 18. Some of you will understand what that means. I love it when a plan comes together. Wait, I need a cigar. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright. So I'm going to use this Energy Oracle deck one more time. And then we're going to give it a break. I hadn't used it in a while, so I wanted to use it. I wanted to utilize everything. Look at that. Okay, 19, rest and rejuvenation. Gorgeous. I feel that this week is going to be very high energy, and what came in with that card is just make sure to have your downtime when you need it. You may not be used to using that much energy, where, I mean, if you think about it, we're a moon kind of based energy. We're mooning and kind of very emotionally, you know, flowy and beautiful and everything cosmic. We are a direct opposite because you have Aries at the beginning and us at the end. So you have the beginning with Aries all what they call full of piss and vinegar, right? The first sign of the zodiac, the one who's like, hey, go, 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 run everything over. But you gotta love them. They're like the children of the zodiac. They have such great enthusiasm for everything that they do and such a great zest for life. We are more like, ooh, you know, sometimes a little slow in the way we do things, a little moony, less action if you're really into your sign. The thing is that we're going to have to bring a little bit of that balance when we feel that energy come in to kick us into gear. We may finish the end of the day going, oh, I need you know, I'm dead on my feet. Dead on my feet. I need a break. I need to relax. So bring in the relaxation and the rejuvenation energy, especially at the beginning of this moon phase. If you're going to make moon water, I would make it if you need. This is fantastic time to make moon water for the Aries new moon. Aries will pack a punch. The water, and especially if you drink it, and you write it, Aries, you know, pack a punch moon water on it. Then if you need that energy when you're not feeling so, you know, up and at 'em, take a swig of that and imagine the magic coursing through your body, bringing that rejuvenation, that I'm up and up for it. Okay. So let's see, what cards may I use? We're going to use some. We're going to use some tarot. I'm using these a lot because they have a really fall feel to them. Yeah, I'm really digging the vibe of the oranges, the antique yellows, I don't know. I really love it. Let's just say I really love it. I'm in the moment. You got to do that. You got to get in the moment. You got to really love the stuff you're doing. Not always live to make it happen, but to actually, you know, pepper little stuff around to make it that vibe that you want it to be. All right, Pisces. So as you know, I do these a little bit ahead of time. So right now, we're not actually in the season, but I'm feeling the energy that the packing, the punch packing energy that this is. And it's weird because I'm at a different time. Like our everydays are very different energy right now. So yeah, this should be interesting, okay, when it does come around for us. Yeah, okay, I need a high five. I'm doing high five to my angels. I wished we could actually do a physical high five. Look at the sun, okay? Look, Leo, sun, shine, sun, 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 shine, sunshine. Love it. Is this word association? It is. It's word association. It's energy. Oh, I'm sorry. It's energy association day. All right. So you have the strength card with the Leo energy. A lot of like fire energies. Everything's coming in like fire. So the beautiful orange is the beautiful sun. Take in as much of this energy as you can, especially in October, okay? Like we're going into winter and the months are going to get, well, you know, winter-like. So to have this little boost of energy, really just tap into that, okay? Really connect to that beautiful energy of fire that's coming in for you. Again, sunflowers, sunflowers. Let me just put it with this one because, you know, they're together. It's the same field. We're in the same place. Absolutely. All right. What else do you have for us? With this energy, you're going to feel radiant, enthusiastic. You're going to get clarity, a lot of personal growth. You're going to shine light. Okay? You're going to reveal things. You're going to make problems fade. It's a very action-packed, problem-solving time. Just check your emotions at the door a little bit. Don't run over people with this energy. Make sure you get a lot of rest. And you should feel good. Look at that. Beautiful 9. Beautiful 9. Yeah, exactly. These came in together. So, time to resolve conflict. Just make sure that you're not creating a conflict. That's it. Just make sure that it doesn't flip, that energy doesn't flip around. So you want your hard work to bring in what you want it to, you know, the info and all of the energy that you're looking at, that you're looking for, because the 9 of Pentacles, it's your hard work paying off. So you want it to pay off. You don't want to destroy it before it comes in. So make sure to put that in check, okay? Don't create more problems or more communications breakdown by going too fast, okay? Or let's say fire, yeah, like burning down the field. It's a lot of energy. Packs a punch. Smile a lot, okay? Just sit there and do this sunshiny smile, you know? Dance. Release that energy in very productive ways. Dance. Create. Even relationships. Right. So, you have the Devil coming in. Yes. The Devil, the Devil, the Devil. What can we say about this Devil? The Devil's in the details. I would say with this, it's be careful to do things. There's like a cautionary tale here. Just be careful of doing what feels good, but that's not good for you. This, I really feel that you may be tempted to throw fire in, like, I'm just gonna say it. If you're at this point and thinking that you want to do something that sounds like an affair, I know it's gonna be weird. I usually don't do this. I would think twice about it. I'd hold off a little bit. Okay, it may pass. Cooler minds may prevail. Okay, cool your emotions about that topic. I feel this is about people being tempted into doing extra. You know, that fire. Putting that fire. Somebody set you on fire and you're burning. You were like gasoline. And now you're very tempted to let it consume you. Be very careful with that, because with that energy comes that, okay? I'm putting it under dignified, and I'm putting under cool your emotions. So I'm not saying that you're starting a new relationship or you're just transitioning, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's just that you may end up hurting yourself more than even the other person in this situation, and you may regret it. You may regret a moment of foolishness, a moment of, ooh, I'm on fire and I need to scratch that itch. And it's basically, once you did, it's just not as much fun anymore. Let's face it. An itch is like, you need, and then you do it and it's like, oh, okay, it's done. So just back off. And I know it's hard to say this, and I know people who eventually do it, they do it anyway. But mark my words and hear what I'm saying. I told you so. I'm not judging. Absolutely not. No way. No way. No way, no way, no way. When energy hits you in all the right places, it's very hard to say no. Very hard to say no. Especially if you feel a connection. But just know that this might be something that sparks up really fast but dies equally just as fast. So just be careful. It could also be about arguments with current people. There may be room for miscommunication as well. Maybe that's why we were talking about communication so much yesterday, is that you really got to hone in on those skills. You got to be listening with all your senses, all your chakras, all your energy, okay? It was weird. Okay. But I said what I had to say. So maybe even if I save one of you from taking that door before you thought it through, to save you a lot of pain and suffering, I'm grateful. Okay? Right. So it's time to adapt. It's time to juggle. It's time to really balance out this energy. Cool your emotions. Okay? Remember, dignity. Remember, you want action, not destruction. Action, destruction, no. Okay? So, because you could end up in very choppy waters. Yeah. So, I would say, you know, when you're not sure, take a rest. Put the blanket over your head and take a 24-hour period of, we're just gonna, you know, take a moment, take a time out. That's what I feel, a time out. Generally, though, if you have this, like this 4, and I mentioned it right here, dignified 4, I said I felt the 4 of Wands, and here's the 4 of Wands. Of course it's there. This is a great spot to be at if you use this energy really wisely. It can be a great way to put things into action. It can take your laid back energy, Pisces, and beautiful emotions, and if you balance it out, you can actually just have a great time for celebration, a great time to show your fire. Okay? You will also be very attractive during this time because the fire energy is very attractive. So is the Queen of Wands. She is beautiful. She's vibrant. She's sexual. She's creative. She's influential. A lot of sex appeal. Yeah, absolutely. You're going to be very brilliantly beautiful. You know, like it's going to be very... Your energy is just going to attract a lot of people at this point. You're going to have a lot of flair. So if you start looking in the mirror and feeling, you know, I feel pretty good today, like, look at me, that's okay. That is part of that beautiful Aries fire that's just kind of making you glow. And like I said, use it well, it'll serve you well. Just be careful of extremes, because we're both ends of the zodiac. So we are we're tempted into extremes, both on our sign, and the first sign is very tempted to their extremes. So just be mindful of that, and you should be beautiful. You should be golden, golden as the sun, as the sunflower. So just keep saying that. I mean, I want you to write that. I will be golden through this Aries energy. I will be golden. Not on fire, just golden, with a sun-kissed look. Okay? Feels good. Feels very invigorating, but yeah. And if you're already in a wonderful relationship and you're already very attracted to your partner, good time to, you know what, just get it going. Yep. Get that engine going and show them what you got. Okay? So that will probably very much increase the bond that you have with this person. So there. A little extra for you. Alright, Pisces. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. Always, always. And I will see you later for the reading. Take care.